Hello everyone, I'm BVG Hill and welcome back to This is the Police. Now last time we did some work for the Mafia, I think was the first time we did, and we also picked up a ridiculously professional police officer last time, like holy shit. But anyways, let's just dive straight in. Today's papers. The Freiburg Tribune says investigation into Francis Kendrick could resume. Golden Bird says racist gangs run wild in city, and the Fact says second tower to be built in Freiburg. Once again, the Fact has some stupid shitty news on it that's not really that important compared to the other two papers. I think the mayor has the Fact in his pocket. What do we got going on? Some traffic, a large crowd.
The people of Freiburg have built up a tolerance for the petty horrors of modern life. You'll never see crowds gathering around a beaten passerby. Folks rarely even slow to gawk at a car accident. And street theft doesn't turn heads anymore. Been a long time since people got worked up about stuff like that. So when I ran into a troubled crowd on the way to work, I knew there was something serious going on. Something bad enough to knock these people out of their daily rhythm.
Okay.
And we're talking about people who would step over a corpse if it was blocking the door to the coffee shop.
That's a little
but apparently
extreme.
all it takes is a bunch of leaflets, or spreading broken glass across Main Street, or releasing a couple of hundred rats in the ice arena.
Right.
The mysterious figure taking responsibility for these strange acts goes by the alias Robespierre.
We saw his name on the front of a
Nobody
newspaper
knows
at
who
the
he
beginning,
is,
I
what he
think,
wants,
somewhere.
or what all this adds up to, from the buckets of lard spread on the sidewalk to the front door of City Hall covered with ostrich feathers. But this strange cross between childhood pranks and cheap theatrics has got the people all worked up. Everyone understands when some Freiburg crook satisfies the basic human need to rob and kill. But when someone steals a lion from the local zoo and locks him in a cell below the courthouse, the people start asking
That takes some
questions.
serious skill, man.
Myself, I kind of like this Robespierre. It's not just the pranks he's pulling or his green bull's head emblem. I just like his funny nickname. Robespierre? Really?
Robespierre
Who does that make me? The Marquis de Lantenac? I don't
was a
think
very
so.
prominent
In the old
figure
books
in the
about
French Revolution,
revolutions,
I believe.
I fancy myself the old gunner who goes off to war with a bag
Right
of
before the
damn
turn
powder.
of the century into the
Or maybe the
1800s.
innkeeper who tops up the beer kegs with mop water. It's something to think about.
Beep, 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 beep. All right, here we go. Martin Stett is your new deputy. Welcome, Martin Stett. You're replacing Kendrick, I assume. You look like a decently upstanding dude. I hope we'll work well together. Mariniac, I was up all night reading an exciting detective story called The Last Temptation of Neptune, but I didn't have time to get to the ending. I'm almost certain the killer was the general. The house cat, you know? I simply cannot rest until I know for sure. Can I... What? No. You can't call off work to read a book. Are you serious? Lives are at stake here. Jeez, man. The frick-a-frack is wrong with you? Look at this. Price is better than Birch. I never thought I would see the day. New records can be obtained as a gift or a thank you for your service, but why wait when you can refill your collection now? Oh, what's in the catalog? Anything good? In the Ulrich's List catalog, you can always find a rich assortment at the lowest possible prices. Pre-order and save. Save, save, save. So we got some Beethoven. Classics, right? Clarinet Sugar. That sounds pretty interesting. This Train. Turk Murphy. Temptation Blues. Snagit. Chimin. Late Hour. That's an expensive one. Jesus. Eat, drink, repeat. Okay. Let's pick up a new one. How about Clarinet Sugar? Yes. I'm thinking about some Clarinet Sugar. Sugar Wugger by Bob Bernard. Sure. Let's throw it on then, shall we? Yeah. Let's hear it. Oh, yeah. The Mafia can offer you some very interesting services. You're practically a member of the family now, so it will hardly cost you a thing. Uh-oh. Affairs, the Sands. Crime trap. The Mafia will falsify a special crime in progress report, and all the officers who arrive at the scene will be killed. Holy shit. That's dirty as shit, man. Investigation trap. The Mafia will falsify a special investigation, and the detective who arrives at the scene will be killed. Jeez. Threaten. The Mafia will intimidate members of the committee before the hearing at the prosecutor's office. Right? I'm assuming since it's 35 grand for that they're talking about my hearing. But I'm not sure on that one. Your new assistant is no Kendrick, but he's not as useless as he might seem. You can handle some of your duties when you're pressed for time, but lunch is on you, along with any other expenses. Alright, let's check out our deputy. I'm overwhelmed a little bit. Okay, services, police academy, send your staff for training. Send employees to an informal outdoor party. Hire a snitch. Consulting detective, an experienced but retired detective who will assist your investigations for a modest fee. 50 grand? Good grief, he'd make a year's salary in one go. Buy names. Find out which of your employees plans to testify against you. Convince your employees not to testify against you. Alright, statistics. 173 days left, $1,200 weekly salary. 19 crimes solved, 4 failed. Best detective is Beasley, best officer is Prado. Of course he is. He's a freaking beast. Look at him. Okay, anyways. Here we are. We're on the case. First of the day, theft. Bigfoot Athletics shoes shop. There seems to be a very large Bigfoot mascot standing out front. Shoe store clerk reports that 2 teenagers found the most expensive sneakers on display, tried them on, and then without paying ran out of the shop wearing new shoes. Oh, the rapscallions. Let's send Vandal and Birch. Okay, proceed. Alright, now I want to see a few things here. I want to see... Is there anyone decent in the labor market? No. Ugh, it's unfortunate. I want someone at least with over 200 professionalism, and then I'll fire Birch and Price and move on with our lives and have a much better crew here. Because I'd really like to have nobody under 100, preferably no one under 150, if at all possible. Although it might be nice to keep one of these sucky officers around to do mafia work. Oop, the teens are standing around smoking not far from the store, admiring their new shoes. Try to grab one of the boys. Time to return those shoes. Hey, mind if I have a cigarette? Yeah, let's be nice. Let's try and get in with them, you know? Offender caught. Yeah, it worked. Birch, wow, you're not completely useless. Alright, let's hop on this. Attempted murder in the suburbs. A man returned from work earlier than usual and found his young wife in bed with her lover. The maid called the police when she saw the husband taking a hunting rifle from the wall cabinet. Might not be an attempted murder anymore, guys. Let's keep this in mind here. Mariniak, Samadi, Price, get it done. Might not be an attempted murder. If the last the dude was seen was taking a hunting rifle off the wall, it very well might be an actual murder at this point. Oh. Today in Freiburg, we're hosting the premiere of Back to the Future. The film's distributors have asked the city for an officer stand at the door and ensure that visitors don't bring their handheld cameras. Revik, get it done. Get it done, sucker. Help out City Hall. Attempted murder. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Yes. Price. Wow, we might actually be able to make legitimate officers out of these two. I still think I want to get rid of them because they're so old. So they won't, like, retire on me at a very inopportune moment. Assault, Freiburg Elementary School. A young father, deprived of his parental rights, tried to pick up his daughter from school. When he wasn't allowed access, he attacked a teacher, knocked her to the ground, and started kicking her. What a douche. Vandal, Robbins, Grant, get it done. Although Vandal and Mariniac aren't working together today. Uh-oh. What is this? Mr. Boyd, I have a very sensitive issue which our mutual friend Charles Dill said you could help me with. As you may already know, I own the largest music store in Freiburg. Recently, my ex-wife got half my record collection in a lawsuit. There's a lot of rare records. My ex is very afraid of the police and always tries to act like a law-abiding citizen. Some of your guys went over there in uniform and told her those records were evidence in an important investigation. She'd just smile and give them whatever they asked for. Not even check into the warrant. Alright. Samadhi, you lead this investigation with Price and Birch. Get it done and don't fail me, you two little rapscallions. Don't fail. Mafia assignment. Jack, we have something going down at the engineering plant at 2209. Okay. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think $4,000 should be enough for such a request. Well, seeing as that's like more than three times what I make in a week, you got it. We'll be crooked as shit for you, Mr. Sand. So that's what? That's 1009. Disorderly conduct. Gallery of Modern Art. A guard says if someone got into the exhibition hall, scrawled pictures of penises on the artwork and hid in the closet. What a little shit, man. Stovall and Mariniac, get it done. Report on the assault. Oh, guys. Oh. You guys, man. Today's a good day in Freiburg. Shit's getting done. Okay, report. Chief, we helped Ulrich Bieber, and to thank us, he gave us a Gennaro Crespo album, The Master. True, Price prefers glam, so she was really sad and was at the bar by the time the shift ended. Price prefers glam. Price, come on. What are you doing going to the bar when you're supposed to be working? Oh, $3,000, no problem. $3,000 for just going to a house and saying, hey, give the records back, bish. That. Okay, disorderly conduct. All the lights are on when the police arrive. The museum caretaker explains that he's only had the job a couple weeks, and he's worried he's going to be fired over this foolishness. The police calm him down, and he points out the bathroom stall that the artist locked himself inside. Enter the adjoining stall. A terrified and tearful young man holding a knife insists that he's engaged in some kind of performance art and that no one understands him. He refuses to surrender and is threatening to stab himself. Please, you don't understand. I'm an artiste. I'm just trying to... The penises are a symbol of male fertility, and this is a fertility art. Right, okay. Try to grab the knife. Tell me more about your work. Don't worry, you're not in any trouble. We just want to talk. Let's try to appeal to his sense of passion for his art. Let's get him talking about it. And get him talking all the way to jail. You're going to the big house, bitch. Yeah, okay, we're going to leave it. It's $4,000 in our pockets if we do. We'll have a whole whopping $15,000. For the retirement fund. What are you doing? Receiving stolen property. Report. Ooh, okay. Got 3 new frames. Okay, open the investigation then. Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, so he rolls up to the restaurant, right? He's got a key to the bar, so he opens it, right? Valuables are kept in the safe under the bar, and then he's got some buyers. Or this, maybe? Maybe this. Or maybe this. Or... Do we need more still? Oh. Didn't I do that combo like 20,000 times? Oh no, was the safe last? Really? Anyways, okay. Regardless, we got it. Sometimes I guess you just have to fiddle with it. Okay, Ning He, Chinese immigrant, hasn't officially worked anywhere for the past 10 years. We have 5 freaking detectives on this, I would hope. We'd get it solved. So let's get this done, alright? So Mole's the lead detective. We're going to send Stovall with you. Stovall and Grant. We're going to send these two with you. Receiving stolen property, suburb. A year ago, Ning became owner of the house. The home was listed as a gift on his tax return. Should we send the SWAT? No, I don't think we need to send the SWAT. This is small fish. Without the lead detective, there's a lower chance of success. Are you sure you want to send the cops in okay, no. Okay. We'll hold that then. We'll send it. We'll go in and bust the sucker tomorrow. Okay, theft report. Offender escaped. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that was what we were supposed to. Thank you for doing as we asked. Here's the amount. Okay, nice. Psychological test from City Hall. Jack, you must have seen the newspaper stories about Thomas Blaine, the retired cop who went schizophrenic and shot a pregnant woman. To ensure this tragedy doesn't repeat itself, we decided to conduct psychological testing for all the cops over 50 years of age. That includes you, Jack. Tomorrow morning, Dr. Eleonora Waterbury is waiting for you in her office. Don't be late. Right. Can't we, like, bring Mole in? Be like, hey, come to work for a sec. Go make this arrest, and then you can go back home. Okay, end the day. Day 8, July 22nd, Monday. Alright, Freiburg Tribune says, mysterious Robespierre announces political ambitions. City Treasury doles out 90 grand for mayor's birthday. That seems a little frivolous. 6 new restaurants to appear in city by year's end. To work. Mr. Boyd, this is a very simple test. I'll show you a card with an abstract image. You just look at them and tell me what you see. Okay, a man taking a handful of tablets in the barn. 2 natives beating the drums. Flying severed heads. Wow, okay, a man taking a handful of tablets from the barn. That kind of looks like it. That looks like a foot coming in a door to me. A man going back to his house. A butterfly. A man with a clock for a face. I don't see how this could be either of the other two. I said a foot coming into the door. That sounds good. Looks like a garbage bag and a lady's carrying it with her hands. A woman decorating a Christmas tree. A dancing girl. A blue alien raping a pig. There's not even any blue in here. Okay. A woman decorating a Christmas tree. I could see that. Let's go with it. Same hands. Maybe putting a decoration on said tree. I feel like this is going somewhere. A baby spider with legs. What? This looks like someone holding a lantern. And like a very large looming figure standing in front of them. Also could be the ornament from the last one, I suppose. The woman dropping the Christmas ornament. A tree that's growing human legs. Right. I don't think so. Broken glass, maybe? Kind of an odd shadow. Pieces of the Christmas ornament all over the floor. Okay, this is definitely telling a story. Marching hammers. The other two, it's like kind of funneling you towards specific answers. Now this face looks very similar to the man taking tablets in the barn from the first one. Man yelling at a woman, a chest rook, a man with the head of a rhinoceros. I guess I could kind of see the other two in this one, maybe. But I'm going to go with the story that's very obviously being told. Looks like she's backhanding his ass now. Yep. A huge hedgehog eating people instead of apples. Right. Sure. Uh-oh. Guy's pushing the girl. Is this what happened between Jack and his wife Laura? 'Cause this seems very specific. This might make me seem a little crazy. A woman in a worm skin coat. Part of me wants to answer these. Answer with the weird answers. Alright, papers for today. Was that a whole day? No black employees at City Hall. Mayor says accident. Shea Broom re-elected as Freiburg General Attorney. Major businessmen ready to invest in future of the city. That was a whole day. Wasn't it? Alright, whatever. Okay, we got a stripe. Okay, who do we want to give the stripe to? Is there anyone on this shift incredibly deserving of it? I think Van Dahl might be very worthy of it. What do you think? I think Van Dahl's worthy. Van Dahl, good work, you son of a bitch. Excellent police work, sir. What's this one? I don't care what it is. Let's do it. Singing them. Alright, let's get on it. Feminist protest. A few months ago, an unregistered feminist organization appeared at Freiburg. Today, they are holding their first protest. As far as we know, the organization is backed by foreign sponsors, and their goal is to get their people into important positions in City Hall. Protests may escalate into something more serious, and we need to show them who's in charge. Use batons and tear gas, even firearms if necessary. Let's show them what intimidation looks like, up close and personal. Why are we going in here like guns a-blazing? It's just a protest. I mean, if it gets violent, then I guess answer accordingly to avoid any lives being lost or people getting injured. But just go in calmly. Just like stand there and watch over it, just in case. But first things first. Where the shit? Oh, fudge. You have to send 4 officers and SWAT. So we're going to send our 4 worst officers and SWAT. Right. Okay, proceed. Martin, Jack, we have a problem. The chief prosecutor of Freiburg is a woman, and it seems she's on the side of the feminists. You might be walking into some serious legal problems. We'd better play it safe and fake some evidence to shield you from any possible persecution. Evidence against Martin Robbins will forge a recording of a telephone conversation in which one of your officers says he hates women and he couldn't wait to turn their face into a bloody mess. Evidence against Christopher G. Sand will forge a letter in which the Mafia says the feminist organization is getting in the way of their business and demands you suppress the protest by force with a threat that they'll go after your family. I don't want to screw over one of my officers. I'm going to refuse it. Now, where the shit is Mole? What the shit, man? What if I send my best officers on it? Will they catch him then? Oh, I don't want to miss out on this. Stovall and Van Dahl. I'm gonna try it. I'm probably gonna regret this majorly, but I'm gonna try it. Hostage situation. Johnson, Jurgen, and Katz law firm. I think we've been here before, haven't we? A dissatisfied client entered some law offices with a pistol, took several employees hostage, and demanded a meeting with the firm's partners. These shyster Jews took me for a ride. They sucked up all me money, and me son still went to jail. Right. That's racist, sir. How much time do we have on this? Do I have time? Yeah, I have time to just kind of hang out maybe for a little bit. Tomorrow is the deadline for eliminating that. Suppress the process by force. No. Mr. Boyd, your psyche is in good shape. My only concern is your stress level. My research shows that Beethoven's music soothes and relaxes the nervous system. I recommend you invest in a good bit of old Ludwig van Beethoven. It will help with any violent urges you may be feeling. Sure. I think the violent urges have a lot to do with Mafia assignment. We have something going down at Rubinovich Casino at 12:40. Okay, Rubinovich Casino, 12:40. That's $8,000 in my pocket. Alright, let's send some peeps in on this. Birch, we're gonna get you into a real officer sooner or later. Receiving stolen property. Oh, we got him. Thank God. Stovall, Van Dahl, good work, guys. You pulled it out here. And Mole, these guys all still get credit. Okay, cool. How do we make him into a rat? Wait, hold on. Informers, too. So he's informing us on him, is he? Start to investigate. Okay, right on. Okay, sale of stolen goods. Jin Yang sold a stolen antique to a Chinese businessman. Okay, let's get Beasley on the case. Yeasel, Moser. Proceed. Investigations. Gangs. Alright, we haven't started the case yet, apparently. Arson. Oh, God. The Last Picture Show Theater. A young woman set fire to the movie theater during a show and fled. Right. Might have to start investigating that one tomorrow. Alright, we're going to leave that one. What do we got? Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Nice. Good job, guys. Alright, yep. Keep that. Sale of stolen goods. Investigation has started. Jin Yang always handles the big deals personally. Chinese businessman Bo Su secretly arrived in Freiburg last week. He's convinced that the necklace was stolen from his family back in the 17th century. Jin Yang typically pretends to be a regular restaurant visitor and tells the buyer in advance which table to find him at. Bo Su prefers to travel without a bodyguard or driver so as not to attract too much attention. Jin Yang always insists on full payment up front and never deals in cash. Alright, let's pop open investigations again here. And let's add another detective to this. Like, maybe add 2 detectives to this. We'll do DeBrito and Armstrong. We'll add both of them to this case because this is important stuff, right? Detectives. Maybe actually take one of these off. Yesel and Moser off, and then add Glasgow. Do that. If we do that, will I have someone to send on this? Okay. Yesel, Moser, send them, and then go back to my investigations once that starts, and kind of fiddle it around again, because I want to have detectives from both shifts on all of my cases, if at all possible. Okay. Mr. Boyd, today we're installing a new slot machine called Super Magdalene 3. The last time we put in a new one of the bigger kids almost broke it on the first day. It'd be great if you could send us a couple of your men to keep the kids under control. Okay. Revick, Birch, Eaterden. Okay, offender escaped. Civilian killed? What? No! You're not supposed to kill people, Sand. Well, it is a video game, and he did just give me $8 grand. I mean... Oh, investigation has started. Theater management. The incident occurred during the screening of the Jim Jarmusch film, Stranger Than Paradise. The screen is ruined, and members of the audience suffered minor injuries in the panic, but fortunately no one was seriously hurt. Mr. Cottle, an usher, says, I remember a girl with bright red hair. I sold her a ticket after the show started, although I usually don't do that. But she was really nice. I noticed a bottle in her hand, but I thought it was soda. I wouldn't think such a pretty young lady would come to the movies with anything hard. Mr. McKay, another theater visitor, says, I sat in the last row. A few minutes after the film started, I heard someone enter the room and slam the door. I was going to say something because I don't like it when someone distracts me from Jarmusch's vision. Then I saw a flash of fire and a flaming bottle flew straight at the screen. Pavel Kochi says, when the screen caught fire, I thought it must be part of the show. You know what I heard? That Jim Jarmusch guy is from a nut house. And Mr. Armstrong says, when the fire started, I immediately started looking around for a way out, and that's when I spotted her. The red-headed fool, she ran away quick. There wasn't time to do anything. Okay. So people are just hanging out, enjoying a movie. It starts... A young red-headed female enters with a Molotov, I presume, and chucks it at the screen and leaves. Right, okay, so now let's fiddle around a bit here. Let's throw Mole on this one. Just get a shitload of detectives on the case for busting this lady. Okay, St. John's Hospital. Suspicious individual. A pregnant girl called in a report on a suspicious gynecologist who she met in reception. The doctor was behaving very strangely and attempted to persuade the girl to have an abortion, though she was already 5 months pregnant. Through streaming tears, she explained, the doctor said that for only $10,000 he would save me from the parasite in my body. What a sick freak. Stovall, Grant, please sort it out. Gonna take this sumbitch down. Everything went great, boss. In fact, it's been a while since we had that much fun. We beat the hell out of them playing Hellfighter. I bet that was Stevik doing that. Thanks, Mr. Boy. Yeah, thanks for the $2,000 for just babysitting job. Disorderly conduct in the ghetto. Uh-oh. Housewife Takara Montez often complains to the police about her neighbors. They're constantly making a racket and often get into fights, always refusing to discuss things with their neighbors. She's called the police again today after hearing loud bangs in the apartment along with loud screams. According to her, about 6 or 7 people live there. Oh my god. Vandal, Mariniac, Samadhi. Vandal and Mariniac were the same professionalism roughly for a long time until Vandal got a promotion. Suspicious individual. The doctor spots the police, grabs his scalpel, and boldly shouts, "Come on! I'll release your souls from this filthy world." Hit him with a taser. Good job, guys. Stovall hit the big 500. Feminist protest. Jack, you swore on Earth to serve the city. If you can't keep your promises, we won't keep ours. Well, screw you then, alright? Just because I didn't feel like going to a peaceful feminist protest and beating the shit out of everyone. If you want to be like that, fine. Jack, we're about to bring in a large shipment of alcohol, but we've heard that our new partners like to play tough. We need a couple of your guys for insurance. Alright, Revik. Birch. Revik just looks like the kind of guy with that smirk on his face that would be perfectly fine with this. And Birch, he looks like he's just too old to understand what's even going on. I feel like we just tell Birch, hey, you're going, it's not alcohol, it's a special... Oh. Oh no, I only have one officer, Robbins. Get in there. Could have sent Grant. I wish we could send her now. Uh-oh, a rape. That's some serious business. True Color Hotel. A call came in from a hotel occupant who was concerned about the cries of a woman in an adjoining room. Sounds to me like somebody's being raped, said the frightened elderly woman. Oh no. Stovall. Grant. I know you guys just got back, but get back out there. Shut up, phone. I didn't ask you. This is going to be a long episode, guys. But I feel like it's better to have 2 days in one. Okay, we got a shitload of stuff coming in. Disorderly conduct. Okay. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Vandal hit the big 300. Good job, man. Detective Yessel got 3 new frames. Okay, nice. Okay, so watching it, chick walks in, gets a ticket, chucks the thing at the screen, and then leaves. Simple. Zoe Nossick, a student, about a month ago, she unsuccessfully applied for an usher job at the Last Picture Theater. If that's her reason for burning the screen, then it's more than just a malicious lady. She's got some serious mental issues. Alright, Yessel. I want to get some decent officers for... Well, Revik is decent, but I don't know about Birch. Sale of stolen goods. Open investigation. We'll pause that for a second. So many things popped up at the same time. Okay, so... Dude walks in, meets the table, throws that. Oh my god, we did it. Jin Yang, owner of the Wise Dragon Restaurant. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Rape, True Color Hotel. The door to one of the rooms on the second floor is standing ajar, and through it can be seen a large man holding a crying girl by the neck. He's striking her in the face and shouting, "Shut up, you whore! I paid you. Now keep quiet." What a bastard. Point a gun at the man. Point a gun at him. The girl managed to escape, but her pimp leaps for the man, and another fight breaks out. Use pepper spray. The man shoves the pimp away and suddenly jumps out the window. Run down the stairs. Fender caught. Oh my god, we actually got him. I didn't think we would. Okay, nice. Stovall, Grant, you guys are superstars. We want to bust this one first. Oh wait, no, we need people to actually come back. All right, well, let's send these two on the case. for the arson thing. And then once Stovall... I want to send Stovall for... Oh no. Oh no. Where's my investigations and stuff? Oh man. Well, we booked him. Alright, Yessel and Moser. Alright, well, that's it then. Shit. Prado! Come on, man! We just hired you! You haven't even worked yet! Oh, you shit stain. What an asshole. Oh. Well, guys, we're going to end it there on that sad note. There were 2 fails in the last seconds of this recording session. We weren't able to go in and bust Jin Yang, and our superstar that we haven't even got to see in action yet quit on us. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button down below. If you really enjoyed it, make sure to hit the subscribe button that's also down below for more content from me, and let me know what you thought in a comment. What you liked, what you didn't like, and any suggestions for games that you would like to see me play in the future. And last, but most certainly not least, if this video just blew your mind, then most definitely be sure to share this video with your friends, your family, your loved ones, random people you meet on the street or the internet, whatever floats your boat, and I will see all of you in the next one. See you later.